Another beautiful morning in the park. We're going to have a very, very hot day today. So I decided to go out early before it gets really, really hot. So, today I am going to talk about something that I believe is very important in our entrepreneurial, spiritual, personal development, and that is the art of saying no. So I'm going to go back to the 3D energy and the way we've been raised, myself included, of course. And that particularly made, that kind of behavior made an impression on me over the last 6 years. And no disrespect to the people of Britain, but since I moved to Britain, for some reason, we have been, and I want to say the word programmed here, we have been programmed to think, to believe that if we say no to something, even if no is the right answer, if we say no to someone, we are being rude or disrespectful or aggressive and all that kind of stuff. And that may be true for the person who is saying it, but it doesn't have to be true for you. So when you say no, or when your higher self, or your entire existence, your mind, body, and soul is telling you that you have to say no to something, that is a massive sign that whatever you have been asked to do or say doesn't align with you, doesn't align with your energy. And saying no, it's the perfect response. By saying no, you are protecting yourself from negative energies, from negative people, from anything that doesn't feel comfortable for you. So there is a fine line between saying no to toxic energy and saying no because you are afraid to leave your comfort zone. But I'm not going to talk about this now. I'm going to focus on saying no in order to honor yourself, respect yourself, prioritize yourself, and remove yourself from negative energy. So, over the last 6 years, we have been experiencing lots of energies going up and down, up and down, up and down. We have been experiencing timeline jumps, and that has been, all these events have been playing on our emotions, our behavior, how we communicate with people, how we feel about people, and so on and so on. And when it comes to business, when it comes to running a business, saying no to a negative client, or saying no to too much work, saying no to I need to do more and more and more in order to succeed, doesn't mean that you are not doing everything you possibly can to support your business. Exactly the opposite. You are doing everything you can to support your business, because by saying no, you are protecting your boundaries, you are protecting your inner peace. Because when you run a business, it's very important to prioritize self-care. And part of self-care is saying no. Running a business can be very stressful. can be very overwhelming. There's lots of laughter, there's lots of tears, there's all kinds of emotions when you run a business. And saying no is going to help you balance things out and protect your energy and the energy of your business. It's difficult when you do it for the very first time. I've had many people sort of telling me how they did it, and it's often there's a lot of apologies included when you say no. Again, that's part of the programming. Why are you sorry for? There is no need to apologize for protecting your energy. In fact, the person who is trying to suppress your energy should apologize, but they never will. And no is a complete sentence. You don't need to justify yourself to anybody. And that's it. The best way to get on with this, to put it into practice. So next time something happens, or someone comes to you and asks you for a discount that you don't want to give, just say no. At this moment in time, I don't offer discounts, but I could offer you, this course or that course or a clarity call and so on and so on. You don't need to be nasty, you don't need to be rude, you don't need to be defensive. You just need to be calm, grounded, and remember that by saying no, you're not being rude, you're not being aggressive. This is what people do when they don't like your answer. They call you all kinds of names because you don't give them what they want, and people don't like that. They don't like to hear no as an answer. But sometimes saying no is necessary. And next time someone approaches you, a negative person or a negative situation, you can just say no. I'm not going to be part of this. I'm going to protect my energy, and I'm going to remove myself from this situation or this energy field. And that's as simple as that. So I'm in a very beautiful spot in the park. The local volunteers did an incredible job with there is a bridge here, and they repaired it this week, and it's very nice, very safe. A lot of people come here, so it's really, really nice of them that they repaired the bridge here. So I'm going to continue my walk. Today on the playlist is pop music. I just felt like it. And I wish everybody an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.